Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Queen's Wish 2, The Tormenta. Last episode, we went into the town of Isskale over here and did some looking around. Spoke to a few people, got a couple quests, and also spoke to someone who happened to be part of the Guild Nass, and told us where to go in order to speak with them, because the Guild Nass wished to speak with us. To get there, we need to get to Worm's Teeth and go into the underworld, which we can do. Although we do know that there's another entrance to the underworld here in the fire pits. Very curious. Very curious indeed. But we still have to talk around here a bit more. So, how about we start with the druid out here in the... There was a druid here. That druid is gone. That's a little concerning. Let's see if there's anything of note in Haven Hall. Haven has a hall in Isskale, as it should. Your citizens always need a safe place to rest and do business. As usual, it's neglected. It's cold and dusty, and the floor really needs a broom. There are guards and workers, yes, but they are quiet and dispirited. Your arrival puts them into a minor panic. Nobody told them you were here, and nobody's in charge. Council Abelin. Wait, wasn't he elsewhere? That's a Haven townsperson. That's just a room. I thought he was somewhere else. You immediately recognized Council Abelin, the serious young man you met back in Sillin. He took pains to tell you that Governor Yvette is not a good leader, and now here he is in a chilly, dusty hall out here in the middle of nowhere. He rises and bows to you, though he is a good deal less confident than he was back in Sillin. I am honored to meet you again, Prince. Welcome to my new, humble command. Hello again, Council Abelin. Please come and join me. Haven's hall here is humble, but we do have food and clean beds for you. As you can see, I am no longer in Sillin. Not long after I spoke with you about Governor Yvette, she transferred me here. Why were you transferred? I have been frank so far. I see no reason to stop now. I criticized her to you, and now she is getting her revenge. When you have time, there is something I humbly ask permission to discuss. How did Yvette find out? We have a small hall on the edge of the Empire. Voices travel, and such places are always run on gossip. She was always going to find out. Still, I did what I did for the good of Haven. I have no regrets. He picks at a piece of stale bread. Well, maybe a few. What do you think of Yvette now? My opinion hasn't changed. She uses this province to enrich her family. She's making the place dangerously unstable. She is ruthless about maintaining that. You took a great risk to do what is best for Haven. He nods and sighs. And yet, what I did was against the rules. I knew what I was doing, and I did it. That is the risk a Havenite must take sometimes. If nothing changes, I imagine I will serve my time out here and then transfer out as soon as possible. For now, I will cling to hope. You are still here, after all. What is your situation here? As you can see, this hall has been neglected. This should be the core of our operations in the Upward Cronus, but there are no tools, no supplies. Yvette sent me here to take charge and put the place in order and stay out of her hair. There is no commander here. No. Our governor likes to keep control of wealth and power close to her. There's no actual official here. How did anything get done? The workers here sent her reports. She sent orders. It took days to get an answer, of course. Totally inefficient. It was barely enough to keep the place from crumbling. If there was a real crisis... Why did Governor Yvette allow this? Honestly, I'm not sure. I think she would have found a family member to run the place and skim money off the top. Maybe she couldn't find someone competent she trusted who was willing to live here. It's cold and muddy. Council Abelin sits and talks with you, showing maps and records and talking endlessly about the situation in the Cronus Woods. He also offers you the best food he can under the circumstances. Weak tea and stale bread. He's apologetic. Governor Yvette is not sending a lot of supplies here. Do you require assistance? No, I will put this outpost to rights on my own. We don't have much to work with, but we are Havenites. We like a challenge. There's only one thing we ask. An inappropriate request, but one I feel obligated to make. What did you want to discuss? He lets out a deep, worried sigh. He pours you some tea, then he wades into it. I know that you are partly here to judge our governor, to let a vet remain or select a replacement. There's something I want to say about that. May I have permission to continue? You may continue. You have had time to explore the Karanis woods. I think you've seen the truth. The Rokaj are good at hiding their rage, but it is there. Their forest is angry. It's lashing out at us. Soon their druids will follow, then all of them. This will be a disaster, and it is caused by Governor Yvette's greed and incompetence. If you support her, she will give you great wealth, true, but it is not right. Suppose I agree with you. You have experienced firsthand the rage of the Row. They tried to kill you. We may be facing a new great uprising. I think it can be prevented. You can replace Yvette. So what do you want? I am formally putting myself forward as a replacement for Governor Yvette. One word from you and I will take her place. I swear I will do my best to undo the damage she has done. This is actually a shocking request, entirely inappropriate. Not how things are done in the Army of Haven. Yet the Row is a strange place. It seems to bring this behavior out in people. You are asking for more power and wealth. How brave. I am asking for that, yes. I only ask you this. Is the current course better? What benefit can your elevation bring to the crown? My family is not wealthy. I lack influence. I'm a soldier. I only have my voice and my arm, plus actual knowledge of how the Rokaj works. This choice would be a risk, and it will cost. I won't pretend otherwise. What will happen to me if I support you? The Queen will be angry. You will lose influence, and this is likely to continue even after you leave the Rokaj. Still, when has that ever concerned you? I know you'll do what is right. And if I promoted you, what would you do? Cut back on expansion. Fewer farms, fewer mines, and let the groves recover. The matter is urgent. Why is this change urgent? I won't lie. This change will mean less money to the crown. However, putting down a rebellion is very, very expensive. In money, yes, but also in blood and reputation. I have heard enough. I will consider it. It's all I can ask for. Thank you, Prince. Is there anything else? I'll be going now. Of course, Prince. Food and beds are available. Let me know if you need anything else. That is kind of what I expected would happen. He wants the position, but he has a good reason for doing it. Because Governor Yvette is completely inept. The nature of the Row. I think we've read that one of those already. Is he the best choice? Not necessarily. But, as he said, he knows how this works. He knows what needs to be done in order to stop the, in order to calm down the forest and avoid a rebellion. The only thing is, he doesn't have connections like the governor here. But that's something I don't care about. Not in this case. Not with how bad everything's going. The fact that this druid is gone concerns me. Let's see here. Master Ognena. There is a tarnished throne sitting in a place of honor in the dining hall. It is very old, probably the spoils of some long-forgotten conflict. An old woman is seated upon it, slumped wearily against the armrest. A silver chain hangs around her neck. When you approach, she motions for you to join her. The Prince of Haven. I knew you would come. I had hoped for a proper feast and celebration, not a funeral. I am Master Ognena. Forgive me, I am still shocked by the murder of Rasa Khan. I have come to visit Isskale. We are honored by the visit. I was not sure you would come. Isskale is a minor city and a minor vassal. We are the center of the northern Kranos. Normally a happy place, now in despair. Tell me about the northern Kranos. We are upward from the south, wilder, poorer, closer to our older ways. The anger of the groves worries us far more than our cousins to the south. What does a master do? A Rokaj master is like a mayor. I rule this town with the permission and guidance of my Rasa. I'm afraid I'm a bit lost. Why do you despair? Raiders roam our lands. Our groves are angry at us. We already felt that the whole world was askew. Then, the murder of our Rasa. We do not know what to expect. We know it will be ugly. We are challenged and we must face it in the way of the row. What is the way of the row now? It is... I do not know. I am lost and my superior is gone. Normally I would ask the wise of the High Litha. I would speak with Rasa Suharum. However, he doesn't answer my messages. I am glad you are here. I can't act yet, but you can. What do you plan to do? I will try to keep order. I will stay out of your way. I will rest here until I can look strong. Then I will face my people, and they will come to this hall to remember our fallen Rasa. Master Ognena sits hunched over in her chair. In normal times, she would never let you see her so confused or weak. The death of her Rasa has understandably overwhelmed her. I'd like to talk about the Rasa. Rasa Kham was a good leader, wise, kind. When needed, he could deliver force, but he never lost control. He was a good friend to me and to Haven. Assassins of the Gel Nas cut him down. Who serves as Rasa now? His assistant, Rabilla, will speak for him for a time. However, he is not up to the task. I will speak with Rabilla, but I expect no support or wisdom. I received a petition from the Rasa. Yes, he asked you to restore balance to nature here. He thought you could act in a way that our druids cannot. I could use some help calming the groves. A druid just came here from the south. She is Druid Amberl. You may have met her. She is in the grove outside. You should talk to her. Why do you think the Rasa was killed? I don't know. There is much happening, and this is a remote town, but I am... You seem concerned. Rasa Kham was more loyal to Haven than most. I was selected by him for the same reason. How did you act toward Haven? We obeyed the contract you signed with us. It was difficult at times. It made us act against our nature. Still, you brought the Rokaj safety and prosperity. We were willing to put aside our deep truth to give our children full bellies. It made us enemies. How has Haven treated you in return? Your governor, that Yvette... I'm too tired to pretend that she is wise. She neglects Isskale. Your outpost here is useless to us. No resources, the barest of staff. That did change recently, though. She put someone in charge there. Counsel Abelin, his name is. Intense fella. I hope to speak with him soon. Some assassins in your warehouse tried to kill me. You tell Master Ognena the tale. She is furious. This is another outrage. For raiders to try and kill you. Unacceptable. And now this? Thank you for letting me know. I apologize. I will send guards around and send a lot of painful messages. I will regain control of my town. Do you need assistance? She looks away. I don't want to ask favors of Haven. Rasa Kham already took a risk asking for what he did. I have no resources to trade. I will send you on no hunts. But there is something. Very minor if you travel in the right direction. How can I help? The Kranos Woods is a magical place. People who grow up here can be, different. We have a soothsayer. She is called the Silver Witch. The Silver Witch? Oh, some believe that she can see the future. Most who claim such are charlatans, but this one, I've heard tales. Maybe she speaks for the groves. Maybe she can say hidden truths. I want to ask her if she can tell me what violence torments the Rokaj and what I can do about it. If you meet her, perhaps you can ask for me. Where is the Silver Witch? She hides from supplicants in the woods of exiles, not far from Timberland Keep. Why don't you go yourself? I can't. I must stay here and be visible. Also, her hiding place is in Haven's land. I don't want to go without permission. It would make me look too weak. Why do you think she can tell the future? Whenever I ask someone who went to her, they won't speak of it. They look scared. I sense that there is power there, though I don't know its true form. Interesting. Okay, that's just an empty room. This is probably the same. Yep, basically a kitchen. Oh, something back here. Some rare spices. Sure, I could use the extra coin. Let's see. Barracks and practice room. What have you got here? One is a mountain. I'm pretty sure we've read that. And a room to sleep in. Okay. So the druid is allegedly outside, but I don't see her. Which is very strange. She wasn't the druid who attacked me, was she? If I leave and come in, what happens? There she is! Okay. Why did you vanish? There is a small grove in the center of town, a place of refuge in the middle of the ring of buildings. There's not always a druid here, but if one is in town, they tend to the grove. You recognize the sole druid in residence. It is Druid Amberl. She helped you get through the Ruska Pass and enter the Northern Kranis. She's not thrilled to see you. Still, she is polite. She rises, but doesn't bow. We meet again, Prince. You are far into the Kranis now, far into our woods. I greet you, and I hope that you act with wisdom. What is this place? This is the Grove of Isskale, a small refuge of nature. Even in our towns, we must remember the forest that sustains us. Why did you come here? Oh, we druids tend to all the groves. Sometimes Ro come to me to ask for guidance, even aid. I help them to live in our woods, to make their way and survive without angering the groves. Will you stay here long? I don't know. The Rokaj is an unsettled place. I wait and watch. Soon it will be clear what I must do. Extremely and intentionally vague. Are your groves causing trouble up here? No, but they are responding when we cause trouble for them. You have helped us before. Perhaps you can help us again. We will show gratitude. Druid Amberl silently faces you. An odd aura of peace surrounds her. The sound of the town fades away. The breeze is gentler. Birds chirp. Nature simply quiets when she is near. It soon becomes a little unsettling. I am still commanded to purify your groves. We know of the petition that Rasa Kham gave to you. Not all groves are equal. There is one that is older and larger than the rest. There is more power there, and the other groves bend to its will. What grove is this? It is called Terror Man. I can't go there now. None of the druids can. It is lost to rage. It has robed itself in ice. That is the heart of the anger. Where is Terror Man? She is quiet for a time, deciding if she should give you any aid. In the upward hills to the northwest. Why is it angry? The same reason as all the others. Haven allows outsiders to cut down our woods, dig mines, invade the groves. You take the wealth from our woods and carry it far away. The groves are already very angry. The humans grow more so day by day. How can Terror Man be calmed? A Havenite must go there, face its rage, answer for your crimes, appease it. Terror Man is not like the smaller, weaker groves. Mere blows and fire will not be enough to stop it. You'll see about that. Haven can bring a lot of blows and fire to bear. You must ask the pardon of the grove. If you can convince an elder druid to aid you, it may help. Like who? There is another corrupted grove near here. If you can help calm it without destroying it, we druids might lend you some aid. Are there any other unhappy groves up here I can visit? Well, there are many. Terror Man is the largest. However, there is another grove to the south. It is still under control, still beneficial, but it is slowly filling with rage. It is called the Tranquility Path. It has great value to us. You might be able to calm it. Where is the Tranquility Path? It is in a valley to the southwest. The road is well marked. Many pilgrims travel there. There we teach our young to value the forests. Our old go there to walk its paths for healing and wisdom. It would be a horrible loss to us. Why is it so angry? We are not sure. It has always been the kindest and gentlest of groves. We haven't been able to solve the mystery. We need a new set of eyes. Proserpexa can tell you more. Who is Proserpexa? She is an old and honored druid. She has lived a long and wise life. She has already gone to the Tranquility Path. Honestly, we thought she could calm the grove. She knows it so well. She hasn't been able to yet. You may be able to aid her. Alright, so that's the task we have there. Well, I'm going to take a quick step into Timberland Keep here, just to see if there's any more messages for me. I'm curious. And in we go. The answer is no, there are no more messages. Okay, so we have our missions. Aram's Works is way down there. Wow. Okay. It's probably on this side of the river, and that's why I didn't see it. We might be able to get to the other side of the Raximus ruins, and I believe there's not much else around here aside from more wolves. On the west side of the river, we've got Tranquility Path in the south, Woods of Exiles in the west, Silver Chief Mine in the northwest, and then Terraman in the north. Alright, I think I know how we're going to do things. We're going to take an episode to explore. We'll explore both sides of the river, see what we can find. Then we'll go to Aram's Works, work our way up, take a look at the Raximus ruins. Then we'll go south to here and go through all of this area. That's likely what I'm going to do. I don't think there's really much else I want to do around here at the moment. Just because I don't want to, like, start a whole thing now. I feel like I want to, you know, do other things first. So, I guess I can do a little bit of decoration here, maybe. Don't I have, yeah, I have an extra statue. I can put that somewhere. Why not? The statue... Here. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that seems good. Statue right there, why not? I don't really have anything else I want. No augments or anything I need to install. I don't think there was anything I wanted to buy. As interesting as arcane weapons are. Thing is, they could be useful. Although the regular weapons I have more augmentation slots at the moment. I can only get to tier 2 arcane gear, unfortunately. And it only has 2 augmentation slots instead of 3. Oh yeah, that's a Venom Blade, which does poison. That's interesting. And magical damage, so that's actually interesting. Currently you can do 17 normal damage, which is pretty damn impressive. Or I can do 13 arcane damage with one of these. And poison. It's interesting. You have something that does magical damage. Slightly less, but it also does bleeding and poison. You know, Maybe we should give this a try on you. See what happens. Although if that's the case, I need to buy a, I need to buy one or two things here. Specifically, I need to buy a power rune, and I guess a Deadeye rune. We'll put those on it, and see how that works. Give a try to something else instead of the piratical sword. I don't know how it's gonna work, having a second thing that can do magical damage. But it might work. Who knows? Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. Next episode, a little short I know, but it's fine. Next episode, we'll do some exploring around in the wilderness, see what we can find. Till then, I'm Chester44, also known as Fly. That is Rupert, Elspeth, Terrence, and Patricia. This has been a Let's Play of Queen's Wish 2, The Tormentor, and I shall see you all next time.